That tribal council was bonka donka wonka, but not really. In a 6-1 vote, you don't think that those tribals are going to be really wonky, but it kind of was. There was an advantage played, and there was a lot of lying going on. Punjabi is a huge rat, a huge snake, man trying to play the middle. I'm reading it like a fiddle. I'm not buying it. Punjabi was trying to snake us that tribal. He told Nerf right away, and then I went to Punjabi, and I was trying to be like, yo, like, what are you thinking? Are you 100% on Nerf, or are you thinking PvP now? Because he knew about the plan. And he was like, nope, I'm 100% on Nerf, blah, blah, blah. Because he's trying to get me and you to vote out Nerf, right? And then if we go to tribal, we're fucked. Because we're the 2 people to vote Nerf. I do feel bad for Dan, because Dan kind of got left out of last vote. And I don't think he's mad at me, but I put him in a really bad position moving forward. But even my vote didn't matter. If I voted with them, we both would have been in a shit spot. So at least this way, I can talk our way into the majority. I trust you a lot. I trust Nerf a lot. I told Nerf as soon as that fucking plan happened, I was not down. I told Nerf right away. I told Nerf even before Punjabi. And me and Nerf were talking. I told Nerf not to tell anyone that I told him the plan. And he said that Punjabi ended up telling him, like, just like on his own, like without, anything. So if like backlash goes to it, I'm pretty sure he's gonna put the blame on Punjabi and not me. Because, Punjabi's just a fucking snake at this point, dude.
Last tribal, although it seemed like a pretty nearly unanimous vote, it was not all sunshine and rainbows down at the camp today, because I heard Nerf's name was out there again, and I heard that Dan, PvP, and Punjabi were trying to make a plan with Echo to try and blindside Nerf, but Punjabi spilt the beans right away, Echo spilt the beans right away, and that whole plan crumbled to the ground, which is good to know that me and Nerf, we're the trump cards here. We're the ones who have the power at the end of the day. Yeah, Dan's definitely on the top of my radar right now. That's all I'll say. But, I mean, yeah. But it's scary knowing that people are catching on to us. And it really makes me sus with people like Dan, because I thought he was going to be working with me, him, Echo, and Nerf. But at the same time, he's doing all these sort of plans, and he's been going to every tribal. His name's been a target every time. So I don't know how much longer I can keep Dan in the game. I trust Echo. Echo was mad at Punjabi because he was like, Punjabi spilt the beans right away. Mm-hmm. And he was also mad at Dan because Dan didn't check with him, I guess. But right now, I don't know if you agree with this, but Dan's like, he got so fucking suspicious after this tribal to me, and I don't trust him at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna confront him. I'm gonna blame it on Jabi, but I'm gonna like confront both of them in call and fake if they want to drag me in. So I'm gonna do that.
I'm scared. This season is crazy, and the fact that I survived is it's a testament that these past seasons cannot get past me, and that Dan, the figure of my terrible experience with season 9, will not claw me down, and I'm going to do everything in my power to take this man out. We're getting rid of the one thing that fucked me over.
From what I was told, is like that you said directly that it was me playing the middle with Gonzo, apparently, which like I understand where that thought process comes from.
With Gonzo?
Yeah, I don't
want to like deflect, but like let's look at the past 2 tribal councils here, buddy. My name has been tossed out twice, so it's like.
Oh no.
Oh my god! See, I fucking called it. I said this would happen. Here's the thing that I'm not getting, right? Is that at the tribal, it had PvPs. I voted with PvP. I did not vote for him, and yet there was only 1 vote. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's not a lie. It's just a lie of omission. Those are different. Those are different things. I'm not testifying that I didn't vote for him. This would hold up in a court of law, I assure you. God fucking
I won't lie, I'm a little scared, but I hope that like we can work something out for the future.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. Mm-hmm. I get it, and I don't want to freak you out anymore. So we'll move with transparency. I'll let you know where the votes are lying. I didn't like this last vote. Mm-hmm. I think me and Echo were really hedging our bets because we still didn't know where it was going, and I mean that's really what it came down to at its core.
I still want to work with you two, and I still want to work with Gonzo. I still like that 4. So, but dude, I really wanted this 4 of me, Nerf, and Gonzo to work. But Dan and Nerf are 2 stubborn ass people, bro. They're like 2 little kids fighting over this 1 piece of candy, and I'm the dad sitting there being like, guys, we can break it into 3 so we can all share the candy and have a good time. You don't need to fucking settle this rivalry from season 9 in this season. It's a second chance. Fuck that past season. Let's worry about this time.
All right, so that that immunity challenge kicked ass at that. Like we immediately just like swept them, like almost no problem. And I was just over there like, bro, I've been to 4 fucking consecutive immunity wins, and I have not been to a tribal. This is like last season, literally. Like I'm just on the tribe that's dominating the entire time.
Mini sea shanties for every single tree mail, and then nobody cared, and they acted like they were, oh, I'm too cool this thing, it's too weird, I'm not doing that, and they just read it in a fucking monotone voice because they're pussies. I'm like, bro, you're on a fucking you're on a Minecraft Survivor. Stop feeling like you're the coolest person in the world.
And honestly, it felt good to like be a challenge beast for once, because like I am not the type of player who's like winning immunity challenges like back to back to back. And to like contribute that for my tribe, it felt really good.
Like, the chaotic tribe was the only tribe that was okay with doing it every single time because they were fucking chill as fuck. That was cool.
Yeah, Kane felt himself, bro, doing that shit.
Yeah,
Kane was like, yo, it's my time to shine.
But then you get to the other tribes where you think Lawson thinks he's the coolest person on planet Earth. He's like, I'm not doing that. That's too weird. I'm like, dude, you're playing Minecraft Survivor. We're all very odd individuals.
Like at this point, like everyone's just like trying to skate on by. And I don't even know if I'm skating on by, just because like everyone's so wishy-washy with everything, and it's like, you know, like talking to people is better than not talking to them, but like it's Russian roulette. Like there's no confirming who's gonna be going home at this like next tribal if we ever do end up going to it.
Your
I was
favorite.
super insecure about my voice back then.
Yeah, to me, I feel like I can understand that, but I also feel like if you let that matter, then
Yeah. It was like when you let like those insecurities come in, like people take advantage of it.
If people care, that's fucking their problem though. Like, who gives a fuck? Well, our tribe's getting really awkward, and it's like we don't really talk about anything super interesting. It's mostly just like food or random bullshit. Honestly, I kind of liked it when we all split into separate calls, and I just got to talk to Joe pretty much one-on-one, talk about music, talk about whatever. He's a cool dude.
Jonas is a pretty useful shield for me down the line. We've kind of connected over just talking about random bullshit, like, you know, we talked about music and stuff like that. I'm like, I'd say our conversation was quite fruitful, even if, you know, on a strategic side, we didn't really say anything. Just being able to have that conversation with him, I think he's going to trust what I say going forward.
Because like at the end of the day, we're all just like minding our own business and trying to like find ways to have fun, our own fun.
Yeah, bro. People, the thing is that, yeah, the people that give that much of a shit what someone else does in one of these games is fun. Like, you can say that, okay, well, this person's being stupid, this person's being dumb.
So we've won our 4th challenge now. 2 on the other tribe, 2 on this tribe. And I've been sitting here now for a number of hours, bored out of my fucking mind. Honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, maybe we just start throwing challenges. I want some drama to ensue. I want to know where people's loyalty lies. I just I'm over it. I want things to happen.
But like, when you get to the point where it's like, this person is wrong, it's like, well, they're not wrong, they're just dumb or stupid. Like, you can be dumb and stupid, but still like be having fun.
Joey and I have been talking a lot and getting to know each other a little bit better, and I really feel like he's someone I could be working with in the future. And it's good to have that cross-tribe connection that you can you're not just sticking to your original lines, like you have someone else who people won't really expect you to work with. So I'm really looking to keep Joey around a little bit longer.
Well, I feel like a puzzle's got to be coming up, right?
Yeah, we've had no puzzles. It's all been physical.
And puzzle list.
I mean, the statues were kind of a puzzle, but
It's like,
It was a puzzle as to how we fucked that challenge up. That's it.
dude, that was a fucking mess.
I love a good word scramble.
Alright, so I'm gonna break the fourth wall a little bit and talk to all you Edgic people, right? So I know, like, I already know I win the season, right? And I know everyone's gonna be like, okay, like, Chris has had a good edit thus far. He got a bad edit this episode. I have nothing to talk about, right? Nothing has ever changed in this tribe. That Oxy or the editors will just include this. You know I win, so they have to include me at least. So even if I'm UTR, I'm gonna win. And if you doubt me, that's on you.
Now, this may be contradicting one of the Survivor 101 rules about never telling somebody about an idol, but I have a good feeling about Gonzo. I need my number one. Last time I played, I had Ben as my number one, and he went out pretty early in the game. So if I tell Gonzo about my idol, I think that might solidify an alliance that can go pretty far into this game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How long did you have it for, bro?
Can I have it back first?
yeah, my bad.
I had it since since like right before we started boarding it up.
That sneaky killer. Oh my god. I knew he was too comfortable. I was standing on guard night and day. We blocked that thing with obsidian. Killer telling me about this idol. You know, I have a really close relationship with Nerf and Punjabi, but now I'm sensing that I might be high up on Killer's trust rankings, so I might stop targeting him, and I might want him to be more on my side moving forward, because if he has the idol and he's going to be a person in front of me, then that's going to be someone who's going to be a great shield and a great ally for me.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to your next immunity challenge. Is what I would say, but drop your buffs. We're swapping the tribes.
Dead ass! Holy shit.
Guys, you're gonna break in 3, 2, 1, break.
Oh, I'm on yellow again.
Oh, and we have.
Oh god.
We have the
green.
Old buffs.
Alright, so on the new Big Mac tribe, we got Killer, Joey, Nerf, Chris, Jacob, Echo, and Mako. And on the new Abenaki tribe, we got Gonzo, NKS, Punjabi, Dan, Light, Pokepat, and Joe. Jacob, how do you feel about your new tribe?
Oh, it's lit over here. I see some familiar faces. We got Big Man Echo back. I see some people I've been with the whole time. We got 2 new people. We got Killer and Nerf. So welcome to the Piss Baby tribe. It's gonna be lit over here. Yeah. It's nice.
Perfect. All right, with that, everyone head back to camp.
All right, we just swapped, but that doesn't even fucking matter because I voted right. I'm that golden. I'm the man. Yo, look, man. All I'm saying, I was smelling around. I was sniffing around that camp, and I knew PvP was on the outs. I felt it. I felt it in my fucking nuts. And hey, we hit. What can I say? I don't even need to be at tribal to hit. I'm just that good. I'm the fucking GOAT. I'm gonna be writing so many schmeats this season. But bye, PvP. I ain't writing your fucking schmeat. See you later, buddy.
Anyway, hello, welcome everyone. My name is EchoMaster22. This is my 3rd time doing an introduction. I'm pretty sure I've met everyone here. So, except for you, Joey, actually.
Hi.
You're new. What's up, bro?
Hi.
What's up, bro?
I haven't been here much.
What's up, bro? Give me some dap. There we go.
All the old schoolers are on my tribe, the old farts like me, Killer, and Joey. Haven't met Joey yet, really interested to get to know him. The problem is, I'm not with Dan. And my homie, my Dan duo, my bromance, this is the first time I'm not with him this season. I'm worried, bro. I'm really worried because I don't know if like he was the kryptonite or I was the kryptonite, because both of us sucked in challenges and went to every single tribal council. So I guess we're gonna see. We're gonna see if I was the cursed noodle or Dan was the cursed noodle. But it sucks that I'm away from him. I don't know what to do right now. But right now, at least I feel good on my tribe.
What's up, y'all? My name is Nerf. I just got 2 votes. My perfect game has been ruined. I am. Yeah, that's all.
So this swap for me is like two sides of a coin right now. One side is that everybody that I'm good with, people like Punjabi, people like Gonzo, people like Light from before, they're all on the other tribe. I'm kind of looking at the other side of the coin right now. The people that I'm not good with, people like Dan, who, from what I was hearing from that last tribal council, was really tossing my ass out there. I'm kind of at a clean slate right now. I have Killer, which is really nice. And it's just a whole bunch of group of people that I have not met in this game. And I feel like I can use this opportunity to try and get to know more people. Overall, I'm very happy I'm not with Dan. I'm sick of his shit.
Yeah, man, this is the third time, same tribe, so, yeah, nice meeting you, Killer. And, Jason, right?
Nerf.
Alright, what's up, Nerf?
What's good, man?
Really, my close allies in Joe and Pokepat, they're gone. But on the bright side, I still got my boy Mako over here, which is kind of nice. We've been on the same tribe so far this entire season, so, you know, I've grown really close to him. He was one of the people that went to Rocks for me, so, you know, if it's up to me, I'm never putting his name down on parchment, bro, because I owe that man my life.
My name's Joey. I've met you all except Echo. So hello. Nice to meet you.
Give me some dap.
Dap.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping we can win. So we swapped. I mean, that's good for me because I got more potential allies, but it's bad for them because I still want to throw this challenge. Like, I need to go to tribal council. I've been sitting here for hours doing nothing except twiddling with my toes, and I'm sick of it.
I'm Pokepat. I'm 20. I'm from Season 10 Madagascar. I'm tired, but I'm still in it. I'm still chugging along.
For some reason, Oxy thinks we want a tribe swap. I don't want shit. I was sitting pretty over on my little tribe. You know, we had the majority, and now I'm here, and I'm on the bottom. You know, we've got a minority. It's Joe, Dan, and I. Worst trio imaginable to be here. I don't want to have to deal with whatever hissy fit is going to have to do or happen.
Hello, I'm going to stand up. I'm Joe, I'm 20. This bowl of ramen's actually really fucking good. I played in Season 6.
I noticed that Dan, despite the odds being against him, is still fucking here. So, that guy, that little paranoid fucking rat, of course, ends up on my fucking tribe again. After, you know, let's face it, probably about a week's worth of him probably ratting me out to quite literally everyone, saying, I've got this all-powerful advantage. The reason I wanted to take him out in the first place is because he was going to take that information and, even if he trusts me, somehow fucking leak it to other people. Because he's neurotic.
What's up, boys? I'm Light. I'm a minor. I'm 17. I'm from California, too. So, yeah, there you go. I eat ass.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm also from San Diego. I have been to every single tribal council thus far. It has been a very rough couple hours. I am exhausted. Let's win this challenge because I don't want to do this anymore.
So the Dan duo is taking a sabbatical until we can reunite. If he was here too, maybe I could do something. So thrilled that I'm not with Nerf anymore because I felt like that'd lead me on a self-destruct path. I know about Joe's advantage. That's interesting, and I don't know if he's gonna target me for it. Do I say something?
Welcome to your next immunity challenge. Can I please have back the immunity?
Yeah, who has immunity? Big dog, there you are. Oh, thank God you had it.
And the team immunity is back up for grabs.
In today's immunity challenge, one at a time, you guys will have to grab one snowball from the chest and run all the way down. Once you have reached the bottom, you guys take that one snowball, take your one shot, and hit the item frame off the target. Once you hit the target, you score a point for your tribe. First tribe to knock off all 6 item frames off their targets will win immunity.
However, this time there's a word puzzle at the play.
Survivors ready? Go.
Oh, my name's Jonas. I'm gonna go first because I think my sweat.
I'm going first
Wait.
because I was first in line, bud.
Wait, is the puzzle solver also doing it?
Yes.
And Jonas misses.
Okay.
All right.
You have to get. You have to get. Chris, you have to get the hit. Chris gets his first head.
Run your ass
Chris
back.
gets his head.
Run, Chris!
Kill the Matt, Chris.
Go.
Nice.
And NKS gets the puzzle piece.
Do I have to wait for MKS to get on the right Oxy?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna get a close.
They're gates. You can just run through. They're gates. They can just run through it. All right.
Go.
And green go, yellow go. Yellow has a slight lead.
Of course we do.
Oh my God! You threw that.
Nerf
You missed
mixes.
Whiffed.
Got it.
Nice. Punjabi gets one. Nerf gets it.
Go get it there. You gotta go get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit, Echo.
In here.
Oh, some balls.
You can give me a piece.
Joey.
Oh, good thing I got it first try then.
Killer. Give
Oh,
me a piece.
you're fucked. Well, higher, Mako, you got it.
Killer.
And Mako gets it. Good shit, Mako.
I love you, Mako.
Okay. So, Abenaki has 3 left, and Big Mac has 2.
Well, not for long.
Give you a piece.
Get
Blake
race.
has 1.
That's what
You missed it. You missed it.
No.
You got this.
I think
I
we have,
believe in you, mac and cheese.
Pokepat going for the second last.
Jacob misses.
Jacob.
got it.
You're a little too high.
Wait, no.
Pokepat gets it.
Good.
Leaving the hardest one for last.
Okay, everyone just drop them.
Thank you.
I
Come
thought
on,
I
Jacob misses.
Drop them down,
Oh,
Fred.
I guess
Drop
I'm
them
just
down.
starting.
You got it.
Okay, no, you got it, Dan.
That's gonna be a toughie.
Which one is it?
I thought I took.
And
hard.
Jacob
You
gets
got
it.
it.
Oh yeah.
It's not rendered in. Oh, it's that
You
one
got
over
this,
there.
Killer.
Yeah, it's the one.
Which one's last? Which one's last?
It's
top
top
left,
left.
top far one, far one,
Far.
To the left?
That misses.
Too high.
Here, Badgers, let me get that.
I could have gone for that one.
Well, I didn't even see that.
Oh, so close, so close.
I didn't even see that. Fucking
Does
hell.
anyone else have puzzle pieces?
No,
Oh,
the
smart
killer's got
Echo,
all of
smart
them.
Echo.
And Dan
Oh,
just
high.
misses.
That was really close. Just go a little bit lower.
Lower.
A little higher, a little
You got
higher.
aim higher.
And Dan
Too
misses.
low. Too low.
Okay.
Killer going for it. Killer
Way higher.
misses.
Yeah, you might need to go way higher, Killer.
And
got this,
Dan
Killer.
hits his. Dan gets it.
Go.
Let's go, Dan.
Y'all were right.
And
on
Killer
the-
gets it.
There you go.
Killer, you got all the pieces. You got all the pieces, Killer.
Everyone give your shit to Patrick.
Well, I gotta break it by hand, right? I gotta break it by hand, right?
Break it.
By hand? Yes.
Yep, by hand.
Alright, you got all the pieces, Killer.
Okay, the last piece is behind
Pokepat,
you.
there's another one behind you.
Pokepat, there's one behind you.
Nope. That's.
I throw it to you.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, it's down. It's down.
Oh, did we call it?
I
Tell
think
me
did.
we got it. Tell
Oh my
Collin,
God.
tell me we did it. Tell me we did it.
Yeah,
We called it.
Both are putting letters
yeah.
down really fast. Who's gonna get it first?
Oh, we
Come
called
on,
it.
come on, Killer.
Fuck. No.
No.
Try placing it faster, Pokepat. It's you as the
You don't have. That's not the word. That's not the word.
You sure? Okay, well then, good work. But Killer's placing it, so it is.
Done.
Let's go!
Done.
Let's
go, Killer!
Do you have a 5 to swap? Let's go. Dance the curse.
Big Mac Tribe, you guys have one of me. Somebody come collect it.
I'm grabbing. Oh shit! Echo has it.
Echo, for the first time this game, you are safe.
Oh, God. Shake to the left, shake to the right, Dan. Haha.
Joey, how does it feel to be the only one now to not have to go to a tribal council?
I've been sitting here so long. I want something to happen.
And NKS, you're going to your first tribal. How does it feel?
Not as bad as it probably feels to be Dan.
Okay, so we're all just going after me, huh? Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
All right, with that, let's head back to camp.
We won the challenge. That's great, but I am so nervous about Gonzo. I don't think he's in a really good position over there, so I feel like I have to, earn my vote back. This is my second chance. The last time I had a second chance, Ben went out on an idle play that I had to make.
So,
Oh god.
I have the idol. Panda is correct. Unlike Panda, I'm going to be using it on myself.
Killer does not count. Killer does not count. Killer does not count. 5th person voted out.
Oh
and
my gosh.
the second member of our jury, Ben. Ben.
Yeah, good luck with that, Killer. Panda flip. You're on the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't want to do that again. So I'm just going to make a big brain move. This might cost me $1 million, but I gave my idol to Gonzo. It was a kind of last second like spur, punch him a bit, be like, take my idol. But yeah, if he survives, great. If he doesn't use his idol, amazing. He's gonna just give it back to me. But I'm just nervous about Gonzo.
So basically, after the challenge, Killer snuck me his idol and gave it to me in case I needed it. I hope that I can give it back to him in the future, but for right now, I'm going to make sure that I have my ass protected in the end of the day. So if I need to use that idol, I will.
All right, first of all, I'm just gonna come out here, Dan. You know, no matter like what the past history was, I'm cool. It's clean slate. We all working together.
I never had any issues with you either. We were just on different sides of the alliance. That's all.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
So
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't win. But. I mean, if they still care about challenges, I mean, I had the hardest fucking target, and who nailed it? Who nailed it so quickly? Hope that I can just kind of skirt by with this.
But I'm good with you guys. If we hear our names, do we want to just kind of make a gentle little pact? I know it might not necessarily be in our favor if there's like something going on, but
Yeah,
just
we
for
can
honor's
report
sake,
it.
yeah, let's just report it and just say like, hey, this is the name out, and just dissuade it a little bit. We'll see what happens, but that'll be our little pact to kind of get us going into this new life.
You know, thinking about tribe lines, which is the biggest load of bullshit. I'm in the minority, but I could take this chance to finally get Dan out, because I feel like the longer he's in, the more shit he can spread about my name, and I'm very fucking scared of him.
Okay, I don't know how I really feel about this.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this to you, like when we were in the swap period, but like Dan, I'm very fucking terrified of him. I am fucking terrified of him because he was going insane, like throwing people's names out.
Yeah, pretty much. Joe came up with to me with the idea that like, oh yeah, you know, we need to take Dan out because like he's very like skeptical and like isn't like the most trustworthy person out there. So like I was like kind of scared at that, but at the same time I was like, you know, I ain't disagreeing because like that's my main rival right there.
Like if we can get the votes to take out Dan here, that might be good. Just straight up out of complete fear, and it's not even paranoia, it's completely warranted fear, because he could say quite literally anything. Hopefully he goes here and hopefully he doesn't fucking say any shit about me, because he very much could. He could say quite literally anything, and I'm very scared that he's just going to talk about my advantage. So he needs to go before he can do that. But I think now Dan here might be the best shout, because I'm very scared that guy's got a fucking hate boner for me, because we know what he's going to say. He's going to talk about my fucking OxyClean.
I am sure he spread that around. And honestly, he probably might be using that as ammo against you. And I'm hoping right now that like Joe is my shield, because he's got this vote blocker and Dan knows about it. So I'm hoping that if something does happen, it's not me. And I hate to say it, but like if this does get turned around on us, I would rather Joe go here than I would. Do you know what Dan is throwing out right now?
I haven't heard what Dan is saying, but like overwhelmingly, all I've heard is Dan. So that's all that's what I plan on doing. And it seems like Dan's, you know, it seems like his time has finally come. He's been to every tribal so far, and that has just given him more and more enemies every time he's been in crazy situations. So it gains me some new trust with people like Joe, and especially Pokepat I trust a lot, because going into this game we said season 10, we're going to make it happen, and it looks like we're starting that off on a great note.
Big fan of your game.
Thank you.
Big fan of the Giga Chat strategy of taking the best people FTC and then Peter. So yeah, like I don't want to vote you off just because like, oh, you're the new guy on the fucking block, like fuck you. Like, fuck up, dude. I ain't doing this shit.
Gauging where shit is, Dan's fucking terrifying.
Especially since like he's been to every tribal so far. Like it sucks.
Every single person I've spoke to
wants to do Dan.
This is so fucking annoying. I really like Dan. I really like instantly talking to him. I feel comfortable. I feel normal. But everyone I talk to says, "Oh, we gotta get out Dan." Why? Why do we have to get out Dan? I don't want to get out Dan, but I have no control here. My only ally was PvP, and he's gone. And now I found a new one in fucking Dan, and he's about to go. All my friends are fucking dying. It's so sad. I talked to a couple people, and I've heard your name several times. And
yeah.
The things they're all telling me is that you were like being sketchy and trying to vote off Nerf, and then you were always being panicky and saying names, and I'm like, that's a downside? That seems like great. That seems like an ally that'll be able to fucking handle himself. I don't need a babysit. I'm like, you guys are bitching, but who would you want to go for? Because I don't want to like call the shots.
Okay, I don't want to go for. I don't want to go. So Joe has a steal a vote, so I don't know if I want to go for him.
Okay, so yeah, don't go for
him. Joe has a steal a vote.
Joe has that. Yep. Okay, you talk to Light. I'll talk to Punjabi. Don't mention that like I'm like helping you. Just mention that you're trying to grasp.
Just and solidify that I'm the one who made sure that Punjabi didn't. I didn't want Punjabi going.
Yeah, but so yeah, who are we going after then?
Gonzo.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll have a talk with Punjabi.
NKS seems very, very set on the Gonzo plan, which is very exciting, but I still think we need numbers. We need more numbers.
In order to get us further in the game, don't you think that having Dan here to cause more chaos might be a good idea? Because also it'd be a big move. Like I've been sitting around for fucking hours, nothing's happened.
I really want to save Dan, and I want to take out Gonzo, fucking boring ass. I'm trying to keep the not boring people in the game, preferably. A lot of my people that I really, really fucked with, like PvP, are out of the game. So I would prefer to keep some more people that I fuck with in the game. However, that's going to be easier said than done.
And at its core, Light, I know that there's this whole thing where you have this conception of me with our past season.
Yeah.
There's no goblin. There's no goblin Dan.
No goblin Dan this time around.
There's no goblin Dan.
Afterwards, Dan came up with like a really like passionate speech to me. And he was just like, yeah, I understand like that what you have in your head, but like I trust me, like I will play a different game this time, and like I will be the one to work with you.
No, I've come in here playing what I thought was a relatively passive game, and I've been getting nipped in the butt every single time I want to say a name because nobody wants to say a name. Joe has a steal a vote.
Wait, is Joe voting with us?
No.
Until it came to the point where he was like, oh yeah, and by the way, Joe has a steal vote. So, like, that is, like, interesting, and, like, I don't at all, like, Joe has a steal vote. I don't trust him at all.
I know. Do you like Gonzo too much? Is that, like, a deal breaker for you?
Not really. I feel like he's, like, trying to, like, be cool with me.
He is
like, it's,
weird.
like, superficial.
He is weird and superficial.
But at the same time, we're blindsiding Gonzo, who, like, Gonzo, like, has had, like, pretty, like, superficial, like, conversations with me. Like, he's just kind of, like, been like, oh yeah, we're cool and all, and that's it. Yeah.
At the time, he has not voted with me twice, and I've tried to get him to vote. He has lied to both me and Echo. It's, if you want to work with him, I get it.
Yeah.
But I would ask you to see his history of voting.
Like, it's just a decision made at Tribal. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to let my emotions get in the way. But like, at the end of the day, like, not everyone could have the second chance they wanted.
Welcome, Abenaki Tribe, to the third straight Abenaki Tribal in a row. Guess how's it feel to be here right now, in this moment?
Obviously, I didn't want to go to Tribal, but I knew I would have to eventually, so I'm okay with dipping my feet in. Hopefully, I don't go home. I don't think I've done anything worthy of going home, and I think I'm an asset to this tribe, considering what we're going up against, so don't vote me out, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dan, your 5th Tribal Council. Bit of a change of pace from last season, where you didn't go to a Tribal Council till the Tribal Council before merge.
Yeah.
Do you think
In fact, I don't think I got any votes.
You did not get a single vote all season, that is correct. So, do you think that this change of pace is going to wear you down more, or do you think that you still have some life left?
I think I have life left if people decide to give it to me. There's been this weird narrative that I'm...
there's been this bizarre, really weird narrative that's been going around camp, just because I've been to tribal so many times that I gun after people on that. Let's be honest, it's an all-star season, and for PvP was right when he said that everyone was a pussy. Nobody has ever said a name. I have been the only one that said a name. That's it. That's all it came down to. And at its core, that's what it is. So I'm hoping that I'm given a second life. I haven't betrayed anyone. I have just gunned for making sure that each vote is valuable. And if anyone has any questions for me, I sincerely ask you to ask what actually happened and ask the people that were around me, as opposed to the person who tried to organize a vote out against me.
Right.
Yeah.
So hearing this from Dan, do you think that you are in any trouble, or do you have any questions for Dan that might sway your vote one way or another?
Okay, Dan, I need you, like, I just, in all honesty, like, I need to, like, know, like how loyal, like, what are you gonna bring to this season, unlike last time? Like, what is, like, the deal here? Like, do you got, like, any pitches, bro?
Yeah, I was literally in the minority swap. It was just me and Echo in the last tribe. And do you want to know what my thing was? I told them, don't vote Echo. If you're going to vote one of us, I don't want it to be Echo. I'm not going to throw him under the bus. I fought and campaigned to get Bidouf out. And it was just, thank God that someone else wanted to mastermind something. That's the basis of it. I'm not playing a dirty game, but I am playing a game here. And I am in that crossroad between what a lot of people have done, where nobody wants to say a name, but people do want to parade behind an easy vote.
Like, I just want to know, like, are we, like, gonna be on, like, the same page for once? Because, like, it seemed like last season, like, we could just never, like, get...
Yeah, like again, I hope the Echo thing that I just told you shows you some semblance of loyalty. We can be on the same page if you let me. All I need to know is what's going on, because thus far, 2 tribals, people have not filled me in on what's going on. If you fill me in on what's going on, I will move with what's right for the game, and we can be on the same page. Like,
Okay.
The only thing that stopped me from keep getting you to go with us during season 9, Lio, was that Nerf had gotten into my head so hard, and through his mistake, and you remember that. That is it. That is literally it. I didn't want soccer, and I didn't want a Chase or Peter. I would have been fine with you. And I hope that you recognize that there's a lot of truth into that.
I still kind of want to see what other people are doing first, but, like...
God, like, come on.
So, Punjabi, what do you make of that?
I've gone to 3 tribals in a row now. First time I've seen people just stand up and talk like that. You know, pretty interesting. On the other hand, doesn't really change what I'm doing. I already have an idea of what I'm doing for this tribal. Hopefully it's the right thing. If so, then so. If not, then not. But I am kind of depressed, Oxy. I'm not saying I've lost the Brickshaw, but I gotta go find him.
Oh my God, no.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. If anybody killed him, though, I will find you.
Point and Gonzo, hearing that there was a rock draw earlier in the season already, does that make you a little bit scared for later compared to what happened last time?
Yeah, I mean, if people are pulling out the big guns this early in the game, then it's just going to escalate like a big domino effect, and everything's just going to go out the window at some point. But I'm just trying to stick through it, so I'm ready for the ride.
All right, and with that, does anyone have any final words?
Yes, Oxy, you got to do everything you can. I would just urge everyone. I've been to every single tribal council. I have a record. Most of these, you can see it. That's it. My history's out there. You know me. So vote with that accordingly.
All right, and with that, Joe, you're up first.
I'm hearing shit. I'm hearing so much shit from both sides, but I can't fucking do this. Okay, Dan's trying to bait me. I'm getting messages from fucking everyone. Oh.
I fought for my life, and we'll see if I'm given another breath.
Chilling. I've got Light and NKS like dogs on a chain right now, trying to bark and go, ooh, let's get Gonzo, let's get Gonzo.
It's my 3rd time voting for you. You know what they say? Third time's a charm.
Alright, I have the votes. If anybody would like to play a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to do so.
I'm just playing.
Alright, with that, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. First vote, Dan. Gonzo. 1 vote Dan, 1 vote Gonzo. Dan. Dan. That's 3 votes Dan, 1 vote Gonzo, 3 votes left. And the 5th person voted out of Minecraft Survivor. Acadia, Dan, please bring me your torch.
I'm sorry, Dan. You had a good run.
I'm so sorry, Dan.
Yeah, I'm actually really sorry, Dan.
You're a king,
I'm sorry.
bro.
Dan, I don't know how you did it this time. You survived. You got people to go rocks for you round 2, which is crazy. I'm honestly so glad that you made time out of your day to come play, because you are one of my favorites to ever play the game. But the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Love you, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
With that, you guys have voted out the first Season 9 member. Was it the right move for some of you? Maybe not. Only time will tell. Head back to camp.
As a great person just told me, I played like an animal out there, and I'm glad that I did that. But it seems like with this season, that's not the type of game that's going to be rewarded. So I'm thrilled to see what's going to happen. God. Well, you know what? Here we are. Thank you for having me back.